Hello, this is the Reading on the Rocks podcast. We are Kelsey,
Chandler,
and Morgan. We like to drink and read books and then talk about them. Welcome to the group chat.
what the fuck's going on? Guys, I just finished Onyx Storm. And what the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
Welcome to Reading on the Rocks.
Welcome to Reading on the Rocks. I'm drinking water. I'm drinking water. It's 10:30 at night. We're having an emergency podcast to prevent my therapy call. Because I had to talk to somebody.
Yes, as you can tell, Morgan just finished her reading.
I just finished.
Like 5 minutes ago.
You guys have had less than 5 minutes. I'd go 3. 5 minutes, I feel like I would have coped a little better. You guys have had some time to. You guys have had some time to sit on this information.
A little bit.
Yeah, Kelsey and I finished it, on the 24th?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't even have my microphone on. Should I? No, it's fine. Should I put it in? I don't know what to do.
I think it's
All
fine.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
I think you sounded fun. Anyway, are you drinking
I don't know where to
anything,
go from
Chandler?
here.
Because I am also just drinking water.
Good old H2O.
H2O club.
All of us have to be sober for
In
this.
In my fancy ass.
This is a dry podcast.
We thought we were gonna need shots. Turns out we all need a sober night.
We just need to
after
hydrate.
that one. Yep.
Turns out we're all emotionally unstable.
Yep.
God.
Yep. Turns out.
I don't feel good.
This might be the
And she
best
hasn't
intro we've
even-
ever done.
Yes.
Is she? What gets me is she hasn't even started the 4th book.
Yeah, she's
We're
got to write a
supposed to just-
contemporary.
We're just supposed to sit with this information for an undisclosed amount of time.
Yeah.
We have to handle this.
Someone literally
Yeah, but
asked her when it was going to be, and she said, never. Like she
I
was
know.
joking. And then she said, no, I need to write a contemporary. And then I told my children I'd spend the summer with them, which, I mean, good for you.
We can't fault her.
Yeah,
She's
good
spending
for
the
you,
summer with her
sis.
children.
Yeah, we can't fault you for these things, but also, how dare you? I need the next book.
Yeah.
But you think about SJM did the same thing to us with Crescent City, and Crescent City 2 and 3, she just left it there.
Crescent
she did
City,
the same
truth be
thing to
told, I
us.
didn't finish Crescent City, so I wasn't as emotionally invested.
Yeah, I didn't read I've gotten 20% into that second book of Crescent City.
I read the first 2 twice, and I can't get into the 3rd.
Oh, I've read all 3 of them. They're all fucking amazing, in my opinion.
You have a Crescent City tattoo, so I hope you'd have read them all.
Not that they can see it.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Okay, team, let's get a little organized here.
I don't think we're organized.
I think there's no organizing how we feel about this book.
I
Where do
saw
we
a
even
theory
start?
on the talk.
Okay.
I saw a theory.
Theory.
Well,
Go
everybody
for it.
paused. Okay, well, everybody paused, so I was like, what's happening? I saw a theory
for
on the talk, and I actually, the more I think, this theory lives rent-free in my mind, and the more I think about it, the more it makes sense to me, and I'm on board. I wish I could credit who I saw this theory from, because I didn't even save their video. My bad. Sorry. But the theory is that the stone that's in the spoiler alert, Violet's engagement ring, is Xaden's soul. And he says, it's yours now. Is his soul.
Yes.
Because
So
he always refers to Trindor as she.
She. Yeah.
And he referred to it as it. So he gave Violet his soul to keep safe until he can get it back in his body. I don't fucking know. But
Yeah.
that's the theory. I'm here for it.
I've seen that theory. I like that one.
I won't let them... What is the... I won't let them burn you comment? That was confusing to me.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me either. Kelsey, we got more POVs.
Yes. We did randomly get more POVs.
I was reading and I saw the first one and I went, holy shit.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you very much for your extra POVs. However, I'm going to be a Debbie Downer still. I'm still going to be a Debbie Downer about this because, I mean, we got Ree and we got Imogen and then we got a Xaden one. So Xaden, we've already seen glimpses of. Jesus fucking Christ. But then Ree and Imogen are new. And I feel like, I mean, if she's just going to do these one-off ones, then I guess that's fine. I feel like neither of them really had a very, like, specific voice. I think it's because, you know, we're not seeing their POVs all the time. It's not like a major thing that's going on. They both sounded like the same as Violet in her head. I feel like they weren't very distinct. And then I feel like Ree's whole, someone mentioned this on TikTok too, it seemed like Ree's whole perspective was just so that we could see Riddick and his powers actually able to freeze
like working
a wyvern from the inside out or whatever. It added nothing else to the story other than Ree was there. I thought it was going to be more badass because Violet was like, oh, I don't need to be there because Ree's there. And then it goes to Ree's point of view. And I thought it was going to show her like being more badass, I guess. And then I just didn't feel like either of their perspectives were very distinct and it didn't really seem like them. Though, I mean, I liked and even the dragons, like they both felt a little the same. I mean, I liked them, but they both felt a little the same.
Like kind of surface level.
Yeah. Like, so that's, I mean, I love the extra POVs, but take that and run with it. And now that everybody's kind of like spreading out, it seems like let's get at least one POV in all of these different locations that you're going to have next book and do multiple chapters throughout the book so you can get a distinctive voice for all of these people so that it's not just like merged together. Because I really don't remember much of anything for either of them other than Imogen not telling Garrick how she feels, even though What's-Her-Face told her to tell her how she feels. Though I don't know, have we ever seen... Who's this other chick that Imogen is apparently best friends with that I literally could not remember her to save my life.
She was in War Games, and she was the one who like projected herself on to like they were not War Games, squad games. They like stole the map from Violet's office. I remember Violet's office from Violet's mom's office. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that she could be the one that was in multiple places, I guess. I just didn't remember anything. And then I was like, Imogen and her are best friends? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
And it seemed like such a big thing, but...
I knew they had a relationship, but I honestly thought it was a romantic relationship. But then I was always confused by it because she had that thing for Garrick, like, since, like, Fourth Wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know. That's one thing with this book that I'm just like, well, with the whole series, I suppose I'm just not super, super in love with is like I can't track the, like it feels like kind of Game of Thronesy where you have to like do your research and like keep track of who's who, and
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared to do that going into
Yeah.
this, you know? And so I was kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
well, I don't know what I don't know what Baylor does. I don't know. Baylor we've talked about twice,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. How are
So,
we supposed to remember all of these people and all of their signets and all of their dragons? And
mm-hmm.
it's very confusing. I did see someone on TikTok literally have pages and pages and pages of freaking notes on who everyone is and all their signets and stuff. I'm like, that's too much. That's too hard. Okay.
Yeah.
That's too hard to do for a
Yeah.
romantasy
Like, I'm
series.
trying to relax. I'm not studying.
Trying to escape my actual life here.
Yeah. We don't have
Yeah.
a discussion post to make about this later. That's what we gotta do, 'cause we
3
have a podcast.
replies.
I was about to say,
And
we do
3
have a podcast.
Graded and scored on your responses. But
Exactly.
but yeah.
So, guys, who is the other person who turned?
Bodhi.
Bodhi.
That's what people are saying. It's either Bodhi or Garrick. But then I saw someone say something about maybe Brennan, but I'm like, Brennan is the one at the end who is talking to
Brennan.
Violet,
Yeah, I
so
saw-
that doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense
I
unless
saw
he came back.
Brennan too.
Yeah, but there's something about Brennan and his like something on his hand to do with Nolan or whatever, and they think that
Nolan, yeah.
Nolan, turned Venom before at that, and someone was saying that Brennan's like been super sus this whole time, and they think that he's gonna turn or help Nolan, who's now Venom or something. I don't know. There's a lot of freaking theories out there, but I do think it's Bodhi.
Yeah. There was a comment. I'd have to go back, and it's all very fresh in my brain right now. And there was a comment that was made about I can't remember. It's had something about Brennan's a mark on his neck or something on his hand as well.
Yeah.
I can't remember. There's a lot of information coming at me right just now. I haven't had time to process much.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something fishy.
Yeah, but I do
going
know,
on there.
like, there's that one perspective where I think Bodhi is, someone says that Bodhi's on the ground and he's like throwing up or something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
and someone
yeah.
said he's not throwing up, he's wielding, like, because he's on the ground, touching the ground. And the reason he's doing it is because Violet told him that he can't use his signet on Venom because he's not a Venom. So that's his way, because his signet is blocking other people's signets, so he can't block the Venom signet because he's not a Venom. So then he uses the Venom power in order to block their stuff. But I don't know why he would just be like standing there with the Venom that are taking Garrick or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like Bodhi's the obvious choice, though, too.
Yeah,
And sometimes
I thought
she
Garrick
throws a wrench in the
originally.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why? Because there's that whole thing about, well, it has to be her, then, because my brother's here. Meaning that he's not going to let the king appoint a duke for his land. So, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either.
I don't know.
But it has to be, because he said that the person knew, like, watched him go through this for 5.5 months. So it's one of the original people who knew that he turned Venom, which were
And it can't be Imogen because she wasn't there.
No, it can't be Imogen.
It's got to be Garrick or Bodhi.
It's Bodhi or Garrick. Or we don't know when he told Brennan is the only other person that might have been,
because Brennan's in the loop
earlier. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that feels.
But the other people
weird.
find out later. If it would be really weird.
Yeah, I don't know. What just came to me, Violet's dad did some shady shit, and that's why her hair is silver.
Yeah. I don't really understand what
that.
it is.
He dedicated
the
her
big deal?
to the Temple of Dune.
Yeah, but Who
What's
cares?
I think we're going to get more
What is the
on that in the next book. I think it's like one of those side problems. You have the main problem, the Venom and Zayden and all that shit, and it's one of those side problems that gets figured out as they work on the main problem.
Yeah, and then I saw another theory. See, this is just us talking about random theories that we saw, but I saw another theory.
I do want to touch on a character development, but I'm here for the theories.
I saw another theory because when Brennan sees Violet or whatever in the last chapter, it says he does a double take. And people are saying that maybe he does a double take because her hair is completely silver now and not just a little silver, which means she may have gone back. Because they obviously got married in the Dune Temple, so maybe she was fully dedicated for some reason. And now her hair is completely silver because Imogen is the one who says, "What's on your finger?" or whatever. But Brennan just does a double take and looks at her.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
God, I have more questions than I did
when we all started.
Yeah, than when we fucking opened this book.
Yes, it just seems to be building.
I don't know what to do. There's just so much, and what's like I want to know. There's so much unanswered questions. So many just trails that lead nowhere. So what happened with the Irids?
Yeah, I don't know.
And Darna just appears.
Oh my god! Can we talk about how Evan just ripped out my fucking
Rise, Chandler? That was so loud.
Oh god! Believe it or not, we are not drunk right now.
Completely sober.
This is the soberest pod we've ever had. Okay, you can talk about it. Just do it a little farther away from your mind.
Did anybody else sob like a motherfucking baby when she told Darna to go? Oh my god! Yes. I'm like sitting on the chair, and Caleb, my husband, he's being a trooper. He's single parenting because I'm not doing shit. I'm sitting on my chair parenting, and then I start crying, and I'm sobbing, and he goes, "What just happened?" I went, "She just tore my heart out. It's gone. She tore it out."
Yeah.
He goes, "It's a book." And I went, "It's not just a book."
It's not just a book. It's not just a book.
And I was like, I'm trusting her to put my heart back together. I just want to know what happened. I want a POV from Darna's point of view telling me what the fuck happened.
That was definitely, oh man, that was like definitely like top heart-wrenching moment of this whole book for me. But what gets me more is like after when she's like just laying in her bed for 3 days, and then she talks about how Taryn for the first time ever is just leaving his bond completely open, like she's with him for all the time. And even in the like dragon stuff, he even leaves it open for that. And I just loved it so much. Like I loved Taryn in that whole situation.
That whole like how she ripped my heart out and then put it back together, and I'm trusting that she fixes everything in the next book. And I'm choosing to trust that Riddick survives the next book.
I hope so. She really.
Can we talk about his character development? Yeah.
He was great.
Riddick also, can we talk? Okay. He's still so funny, but he's like, Violet, you're not in this alone, and fuck you for thinking that you are. But also his dragon and him have a prank war.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
So funny. So funny.
Put itchy powder in his scales.
They're so fun.
I do love him.
God, I loved that.
Oh, that's what else I was going to say about Darna. Someone said that time moves differently for the Irids because they're magic or whatever. So we don't know how much time really has gone by for Andarna, because really it's only been like not that long since she left,
It's
but
like
she
less than
couldn't
a
have
week.
even, yeah, she couldn't
Yeah.
have even traveled to where in the islands they are and made it back in that amount of time. So either she left like immediately and came back, or time is different and she's been with them for we don't even know, and now she's back. I don't
My
know.
heart's still not recovered from that.
Yeah, that was bad. I'm also really pissed about Traeger.
I know. And there was no
I
redemption. Like, there
no
was no, I'm gonna get him for killing our friend. And then
nothing.
Kat just
And
is
Kat,
okay with it. She's like, I understand why my lover
yeah,
died.
she was mad, and then she's like, whatever. But I was mad
No,
for
I don't
Kat.
believe it. I think it's gonna come back. I think it's gonna come back.
I think probably it's
gonna
gonna
full circle.
Kat is gonna do something about it.
Kat's
But
gonna be
yeah,
a
I
bad
was really
bitch.
mad about it. I was really loving that little side romance there,
I
and then they
enjoyed
just
him a lot.
yeah. And another side romance I love, Mira and Drake, and their cat
love
named
that.
Broccoli.
Oh my god, broccoli!
Broccoli.
I saw a post from her press tour, and it was like people were like, "Where's Broccoli? Is he okay?" And she's like, "What the fuck do you mean? Where's Broccoli? Who gives a shit about Broccoli?" And she's like,
We all
"He's with
care about
Drake.
Broccoli.
Where is Drake?"
We care. We care
Oh,
about
that was super
Broccoli.
funny.
We care about Broccoli.
love
I
broccoli.
also, I'm kind of here for Dane, guys.
I know. What the
The
fuck?
Dane Salone storyline. I'm here for it. I'm here.
I'm here for
I'm
it.
so
I-
here for the
yep.
Dane storyline. The Dane Salone.
I know.
Love
I
it.
saw that. I saw that at the. That was just my.
Oh, I thought you were talking. I thought it got too loud again.
I thought I was ripping my headphones out again.
Yeah, you froze and you were like this, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I got too loud."
My earbuds are all the way up because I can't hear anything. Except for that, I could really hear when you did that. But anyway.
Do you want me to be loud?
Dane.
I can.
No, it's alright.
Yes, but I wonder about, because Dane is apparently way more powerful, so now I wonder how much his power has grown. Or some people said he might have a second signet too, that he's being sneaky about. But I love that, the Sloane, but I'm gonna hurt you, and Dane, gods, I know it.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
Like,
oh,
yes! Ooh, Dane.
there's something there. I love Sloane. I really wish we had seen more of her.
Yeah, me too.
Can we talk about
She's
the
a little baby.
precognition in Eric? Like,
Oh yeah, Eric's
Oh
got some.
yeah.
Eric's
Also-
sweet story.
I can't believe Violet didn't realize it when he was like, "Go protect the temple. You have to protect the temple." Like,
I know. Just
Come
take a
on.
minute, girl.
you
I thought he,
think about it, homie.
yeah, I thought he was the spy on the inside. I thought he was Venom.
What do
For
we
a
think
little
is
while.
spy on the
That would have been
inside?
crazy.
It was whatever. his name is.
Pancheck
Oh yeah,
Pancheck,
is one of them. Anyway, maybe there's another. I
forgot.
probably. But
yeah. Can we talk about Hayden?
he's like
Okay.
His big fuck up.
idiot. He's embarrassing.
I just keep thinking about his big fuck up. I know we talked about it
Oh,
last
man.
episode, but I
Did
keep
I
thinking
send
about
you-
his big fuck up, and it just cracks me up.
Did I send you guys that picture, that AI picture of him in the basket that I saw?
No.
Oh
No,
my
but I
god, it
saw
was so funny. Did you? It's so funny.
It's fucking hysterical.
I'll
Oh
send
my
it
I
in
have to
gosh.
say
the
the
chat,
memes
Kels.
and the TikToks,
There's
On
a
point.
top
lot.
notch.
Onyx Storm.
Yeah,
They're top notch on Onyx.
they are. They're definitely great. And we haven't even talked about. So Violet finally showed her second signet, which was a little
Like, she's
underwhelming.
It was a little. And I know she's a
Did-
dream walker.
But did you end up
get
looking
that
it
out
up
of
in
the way.
Iron?
No, because I was so far behind on reading that every time I have a chance to breathe, I was reading instead.
To
But
breathe.
yeah. The only thing I can think of was she was getting like those nightmares from Zayden,
Yeah.
but we just thought
Yeah.
everyone just thought they were her nightmares.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it is a little underwhelming if that's the only. I'll look at it again, but I think that's it.
I bet she can go into enemies' minds. I bet you
Yeah.
she can fuck with people's lives by just like walking in their dreams and then walking out of their dreams and being in their minds.
Mm-hmm. Well, she
I
can
bet
Yeah.
because
manipulate their thoughts and because
I
they're
bet because Zayden
unshielded.
was freaked out when he realized it. Zayden was
Yeah.
worried, and I feel like you wouldn't be
Parents,
worried
yeah.
if you could only just be in
Yeah.
someone's dreams.
Well, yeah,
I think
because
she can manipulate something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because Signet's become more powerful. So right now, I mean, she could maybe just go in dreams, and we know that she could manipulate Zayden or meddle in Zayden's dream, at least.
Mm-hmm.
So if she keeps working on it and growing that, then maybe she can just go and actually really fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
And
I wonder if she'll
yeah.
break minds or if she'll just use it for like information. Like
She could
some
probably do
Ryzan shit.
both.
Probably.
Reason.
I have a feeling she wouldn't. I mean, she's already weary about freaking lightning powers. I feel like she's not going to break people's minds.
Probably not.
God,
She's
no, I
so
feel like she'd do
passive.
anything to get Zayden back.
Maybe.
That's what her say.
You know what I mean, there's a lot of things I can't wait for. Literally answers to any fucking question in the next book. But I am already feral for the moment that Violet obviously finds Zayden, because he's gonna throw out like a hello wife or something like that, and I'm already like picturing
Ooh,
it.
delicious.
And I
That's
want it
gonna be
now. Because obviously Violet's going to freaking try to find Zayden. And she's going to fucking do it. And it's going to be the reunion of all reunions. And Zayden's going to be like that.
Hello,
And
wifey.
I'm here for it. I'm so ready.
God. What was I going to say? I don't even know. Morgan, how are you feeling now that we've talked a little bit?
I feel a little better. I don't feel like I'm gonna jump off a bridge
That's good.
anymore.
Oh, shit. What about the eggs, guys?
Yeah,
What about the eggs?
what's happening? It's got to be alliance related.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many eggs were
Because
missing?
remember that one wanted 12 eggs.
Yeah, 4 or
Yeah.
6 eggs were missing. I think it was 6.
Mm-hmm. Can we talk about the petty moment that we needed Violet to be with Kat, that she was with Zayden's stepfather? Where she fucking was like,
Oh.
I have my dragon ready to kill your sons if you don't help me.
I know, that was cool.
That was great.
I was like,
that whole sequence. That's the badass Violet that I need all the time.
Yeah, I love
Yes.
poison expert Violet.
Yes. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I was like, this is Zayden's mom. Hello.
And she just didn't-
so
I'm sure she'll come back up, but she just like disappeared. Like she was,
yeah,
just
she was
gone.
kind of leave.
Anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
a little
was
bit.
just a lot of information, a lot of new storylines that we were introduced to.
Yeah, I have to say
Yeah.
the memes and the reels of the don't eat the chocolate cake and then Garrick just shoveling his face. It's so funny. There was
I
a
do
couple
giggle
moments
out
where
loud when I see those.
Yeah, there was a couple moments in this book. Obviously, she killed Traeger, but he was like a lesser character. But I legitimately thought that Mira was dead.
Oh, I thought she was a
Oh my
goner. I'm like,
God.
no way she does this to us.
I
I audibly gasped at the book, and Tim got mad that like something happened in my real life. He's like, "What?
Oh, something
Who's
wrong.
dead?
What's going on? What's going on?" And I'm like, "Mira, she's
He's like,
dying."
who's Mira?
Yeah. And I held up, I was reading on my phone. I held up my phone. He sees all the pages and he goes, "Oh my God." And then walks away. You don't understand.
They really don't. They really don't. They don't understand.
Understand.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. So, I'm trying to think of anything else that we missed talking about. But I did see, these are just theories that I did not come up with, but that I see is something about maybe Eric orchestrated the egg transfer and he told Garrick to take them. So that's why that's why Garrick's gone, because he had to distance walk somewhere and he couldn't make it back. He already said that he couldn't come back if he went somewhere. So that's one of the theories that I saw.
That's a good one.
Who knows?
I did find, I don't have my phone on me. I did notice one comment that was kind of suspicious that I highlighted, and it was when they were in the aisles conversing with the Irids, and she had mentioned something about the feel of them blocking the signal between her and Taryn felt like the serum that she was forced down her throat for the So it really striked me as strange. Like, I wonder if there's going to be a connection between those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any other theories, or is it just are you just as brain fried as I am?
I'm totally brain fried from this book.
Yeah. I haven't been able to pick
up
another fantasy book since.
It was pretty intense. People are saying it made like the transition into high fantasy. It didn't even feel like high fantasy. Like, it just felt like kind of politics.
Yeah, it felt like political fantasy. I mean, that's kind of a version of high fantasy, but it definitely turned that corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, bye, Jen. But yeah, I don't even know what to do with my life. That took a lot for me. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do for the undisclosed amount of time? We're just gonna keep reading books?
Okay, but if we think about it, we have to be thankful because we're not getting a 6th ACOTAR and another Emperor in the same year. Probably.
I'd be fine with that. I need
to. What do I even do? Maybe I just need to take a nap.
An 8-hour nap?
And reevaluate tomorrow.
That's a good idea.
Holy moly. Do we have final thoughts? What are we thinking here? Do we have quotes?
Are we going to rate?
Yeah, we're going to rate. We're going to rate, all right.
Okay.
Okay.
Morgan, I want to hear you rate right now.
I've thought about it for a while. About halfway through, I started thinking this is a 4-star book. Because I just don't love the immersity into the politics, which is just a personal preference, but I just didn't. I had a really hard time tracking it, and then I had a couple hiccups with the characters, and I wish we got to see more of some, and wish we got to see less of others, and it definitely picked up the last 25-50% of the book, but I think I'm still pretty headstrong on 4 stars. Which would be
Kelsey?
I think I went 4.5 and then 4.25 and now 4.
Yeah.
For Onyx.
I think I think I don't remember what I did now. 4.5 and then 4, I think. But I am with you. I am also doing 4 stars because I'm not into the political. I couldn't track all of the freaking characters and all of the people and what they were doing. I mean, maybe people can track it, so maybe I'm just too dumb right now to track this, but
I know.
there's just way too many characters.
So stupid.
There's just way too many characters, and I'm not invested in all of them, so they come back on the page and I'm like, who the hell are you? I couldn't tell you. So yeah, I'm also giving it 4 stars. But I'm ready for the next one.
Yeah, I'm gonna read the shit out of the next one. That's for sure. Not to say that I didn't love every bit of it, but
yeah,
go ahead.
Same.
Sorry.
I'm gonna be different. I rated Fourth Wing 4. I did Iron Flame 5. And I'm going to go 5 on Onyx. This is a 5-star for me.
Wow.
I understand what you guys are saying about the politics, but I don't even pay attention to our American politics. So I just kind of like, the politics, they're politics. They can live their best life. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. But like, I giggled. I cackled out loud. I enjoyed the fact that Xaden and Violet were communicating better. It wasn't perfect, but it was better. In this book, I cried. If a book can make me cry and giggle all within 500 pages, it's a pretty good book, in my opinion. Especially since she put my heart back together again after she ripped it out. And I'm just putting my trust in Rebecca that she isn't going to kill off one of the better secondary characters. And yeah, it was a 5 for me because of all that.
I respect it.
Yeah.
It's a good read. She writes wonderfully. Love Rebecca.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
And this year, one of my goals is to read the rest of her books that she has out, all of her other series and everything else. So, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, that was Onyx Storm. What are we reading next?
Not feeling like jumping off a bridge. We are reading next. We are reading Quicksilver by Callie Hart. It has 45 chapters in it. So how many chapters do we want to read? 22 or 23?
22.
22.
Read through 22.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. We're reading 1 through 22 of Quicksilver.
All right.
Right, T. That was fun.
See you next time.
Morgan, I'm glad you're less bridge jumpy.
Me too. Thanks for hearing me out, squad.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. If you liked our ramblings, please tune in next week and follow us on social media. Book recs and drink recs are always welcome. Until next time.
Yes.